shots.
45 blocks last year. Clark for three.
Here comes Caitlin. Get it!
Here is Clark. She will launch and bury it for it.
Finals before the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games. Clark connects.
After a rough start. Clark, a little bit of daylight.
As we mentioned, only 3 points in the second half. She had 13 in the first half, but has picked up a triple-double here today.
Who also has a 15-5-5 game today. Here's Clark, catch, fire, and connect. This is it. Clark trying to take her defender, pulls up and hits.
Intensity on defense that has started this run for Atlanta. The help side's got to be there.
Howard not going to do that. And with Noelle Quinn, as you mentioned, no challenge.
Clark, 3-ball in the way. Good boy.
Here with the Liberty and the WNBA. Phoebish, the rookie, defending the other rookie. Caitlin Clark.
Guys told us we have got to find a body on Reese.
Clark gets freed up.
When Caitlin Clark grabs a rebound or gets that outlet pass, you already know what's coming. Run for cover. The floor opens up, the pace accelerates, and suddenly, she's orchestrating one of the most electrifying fast breaks in basketball. She doesn't just sprint down the court, she controls it. Every dribble is precise, every look purposeful. Most players see chaos in transition. Caitlin sees opportunity. With her court vision, she reads the defense before it even sets up. In one motion, she's pushing the ball, scanning the wings, and deciding whether to pull up from deep or thread the perfect pass through traffic.
And they defend and stop other players from other teams from scoring.
Well, last year Indiana was 10th in pace. Christy Sides telling us Clark.
Howard, her second. If anything, I thought maybe Kalani Brown might have been whistled for something.
Yeah, I didn't see that call at all.
Okay. 5 run here for the Mystics after the Fever rattle off the first 5. Clark trying to answer, and does.
Plantar fasciitis, but her team is beating Indiana.
To take the ball out of the net a lot more here in this third than we saw in the first half, and that's affected their pace.
Clark outside, and that's
to her spots of being able to affect that defense.
Clark is coming off the masterful night, and
I'm not quite sure who it's benefiting. I guess you have to say the Wings right now because they're up.
Clark turned the buckets.
It sure was. Top 4 scorers at the college level here in this.
That's what makes her unstoppable. The unpredictability. Defenders have to pick their poison. Step up too soon, and she'll hit the trailer cutting to the basket. Back off for a second, and she'll rise up for a transition 3 that feels inevitable. There's no safe option against her speed and awareness. And the way she passes on the break, it's pure artistry. No-look dishes, behind-the-back assists, quick bounce passes that split defenders. She turns a routine fast break into a highlight reel every single time. Her ability to move at full speed while still making perfect reads is what separates her from everyone else. Then there's her balance.
Clark to switch on to Dolson, steps back and buries a triple.
Defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep throw. Caitlin, hit it.
Clark working on Cunningham, gets inside. Clark gets it.
A downshift there, the deceleration, and the finish at the rim.
Clark goes behind her back to get by.
Phoebish hounding Clark. Clark, step back 3, knocks it down.
Mitchell spinning, finding Clark. 5 to shoot. Clark lays it in.
The Iverson cut into a ball screen.
Clark, yes! Clark off the screen, finds some space, and there's a 3.
Clark. Buckle Clark squeeze. Numbawale. To McCowan, and now it's 10. Caitlin bottled up, but it doesn't matter.
Was ready for that. It looked like she was positioning herself for a rebound, but she was right there in front. Clark, deep 3.
Clark off the screen. Clark launches, hits a 3.
Ranks. We've got some score power on the court.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets a... Stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet! Just no space. Connecticut everywhere. Here's Clark with Banham guarding her. Clark gets bumped, will take, and hit from...
Even while sprinting, Caitlin keeps her composure. She can stop on a dime, pull up in rhythm, and drain a shot before defenders can even recover. It's the kind of control that takes years of work, the combination of athleticism and precision that defines elite players. Her fast breaks aren't just about scoring, they're about momentum. When Caitlin pushes the tempo, her whole team feeds off it. The energy spikes, the crowd rises, and the defense? They're left chasing shadows. You can almost feel the frustration of defenders trying to guess what she'll do next. But Caitlin is always one move ahead.
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh,
It can discourage Alyssa Thomas from making some of her great passes.
no one picks up Clark. Who can't?
You're probably going to have a team in rotation, and you're probably going to have some mismatches.
Clark, step back.
Should have been given a really good look.
Clark, hesitation, gets to the rim. And
Probing, drags out Nelson Adota. Clark will fire and hit the...
it's her 14th game and part of the challenge that Dallas has had all year. Clark catch and shoot and knocks down her...
4 in this first.
Good looks, though. They're getting good looks.
Clark connects.
Gets a poke on it. Here's Clark firing and...
points. She's played terrific defense as well. Here's Clark off a screen, gets a look, and...
has been a problem for Caitlin Clark. Pressure all game.
Clark, a problem in Canada. Cunningham circles around, handoff Clark. Clark muscles her way inside. Shot clock down to 5, flips it up.
She's only shooting 67% from 3.
Clark on a step back, buries a 3.
Threes come from above the break. Here's Clark, still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull, got it.
Indiana has numbers here. Clark looks to take advantage. Clark launches and hits a 3.
Beckers was solid. I thought she had a solid first game.
Clark looking to shake Vandersloot. Step back is good.
Here's Clark, working behind Boston. Clark for the lead. You bet!
But it's really loud tonight.
Clark, the hesitation, draws the foul. Deficit. Shot clock is off. The Fever can play for the final possession. Nobody picks up Clark, so she...
Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over her. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting. He didn't take it. Only 3 to shoot. Gonna have to make something happen. Clark through the lane, reverses it in.
Here's Clark, 4 seconds left. Clark fires. You bet!
And What's most special is how effortless it all looks. Her head is up the entire time, reading options, dictating tempo like a maestro conducting a symphony. Every transition possession feels like a new masterpiece, fast, fluid, and flawless. Caitlin Clark doesn't just run the break, she owns it. She turns speed into strategy, chaos into control, and every open floor into her personal canvas. When she's in transition, the only thing defenders can do is hope. Because when Caitlin's leading the break, you're not stopping the play. You're just witnessing the show.
Of last season, they're already at 10. Looking to tie last year's winning record.
Clark from
her catching around that 15-foot area.
Clark, connect! For a threat from so many different places on the floor. Clark, little mid-range is good.